What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming by, and as you can tell from my Asian looking eyes, it's pretty goddamn early in the morning. Anyways, today I decided I'm gonna record for the fitting vlog, show a bit of my workouts, talk about my bulk, my approach towards bulking and lean bulking. Because I got a request, I'm gonna show you how I make my protein bars, or should I say energy bars, as I'm adding carbs right now to my bar, since I'm having more calories to play around and to have more fuel before the workout. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Right now it's 6:57, but let's go at 7. I decided to go outside because my brother is still sleeping and I cannot prep my pre-workout bar, which is the protein bar, the I bar to be exact. I decided I'm gonna go out, take a little walk, get some steps in, and after that I'm gonna go to the store, get me some quark. Yeah, we're gonna make the bar, which we actually gonna switch right away to. So just a little recipe for you. Actually, first let me just tell you what my bulking calories and macros look like at the moment. So I'm at 4,000 calories since yesterday. Okay, it's 3,960 calories. And you're gonna say, why did you just not round it to 4,000? Because it's lean bulking, we have to be precise to the dot. No, it's probably gonna be 4,000 calories some days, some a bit less. It doesn't matter really. I used to be on 55 grams of fat, but I upped them to 62 grams. My carbs are gonna be 600 grams and the protein is gonna be pretty goddamn high. 240 mother freaking grams of protein. Yes, and that's just personal preference. So I'm doing calorie cycling, which means that on race days I'm eating a bit less, but I have just 2 race days, so not that big of a deal. And on those days I'm eating 3,000 calories, actually 3,100 since yesterday again. All I'm changing there is really just lowering the carbs and maybe just a bit the protein. So that's what I'm playing around with today. That's what we're gonna play around today. And now let's jump to the recipe video. If you want to make the same bar I'm gonna make today, you're gonna need 55 grams of any kind of protein powder you prefer. Just choose one that's great tasting, and yes, you can lower the protein powder if you wish to. I'm using Mutant Iso Surge. This is the birthday cake flavor and it tastes amazing, so perfect for this case. Flour, we have coconut flour 10 grams and 15 grams of pancake mix flour. If you want to stay low carb, just use 25 grams of coconut flour, some kind of your preferred nut butter. I'm gonna use almond butter today, and 30 grams. Usually I use about 15 grams or 20 grams, but today, because I adjusted my food for the day and I had some fats left, I decided to add them here. So I'm gonna use 30 grams, but you can use less. And this is the base of the recipe. You can do this and make a protein bar by itself, but I'm gonna add some more stuff because it's a pre-workout meal and I want to have more carbs, more calories. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 15 grams Oreo crumbs. This was sent to me from Ron and I still have not opened it, but we will try it out today. I'm gonna add some mixings, 8 grams of mini chocolate chips, semi-sweet, and 5 grams of mini marshmallow that I actually cut up in smaller pieces so I have more chunks in the bar. Everything else you need is just a bit of water, a mixing bowl, and a fork. First, what we're gonna do is add the protein powder, the pancake flour and the coconut flour, and in this case the Oreo crumbs. Mix up the dry ingredients till well combined like that. The nut butter, 30 grams. Now just try to mix things up until it forms kind of crumbly texture. Like that. It's not really crumbly, but there are some pieces because of the almond butter mixed with the flour. Now, this is the tricky part. We have to add water. I have never really measured how much water I add. I always do it just by looking, and depending on the texture I add more. Be really careful, because if you add too much water you have to add either more flour, protein powder, or you're gonna eat a cake batter. So with small splashes I'm gonna add water, mix, and if it needs more we add more until it forms like this semi-dry dough-like texture. You're gonna see. This is how the dough should look like. As you see, it's a bit dry, but there's enough moisture because when you press it, it keeps its shape. I'm just gonna add the mixins, combine well. On some parchment paper, we're gonna spread the dry dough. And from here, all we have to do is repeat those steps. Press, turn. Press, turn. Press, and we turn. Eventually, a smooth dough will form and we're gonna shape the bar. And this is how the dough should look like. What I like to do is close the parchment paper and start pressing just to spread the dough a bit to something like a sausage. Just like that, yeah, it looks like a turd. Anyways. Oh my god! Wow! You press it to flatten it out. One more turn with a rolling pin, roll it out till desired thickness or thinness, make it look pretty. And this here is our done protein bar. You can easily cut that in half and have half the bar if that's too much calories for you. I made this bar for me, for my needs, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna wrap this and I'm gonna leave it in the freezer till I'm ready for the gym. It's super chill, super delicious, so in the freezer for a few minutes. Oh wow, I love my bars. Guys, if you make this protein bar, make sure to tag me. I want to see your creations. Gonna have me a scoop of pre-gym and 1 scoop of creatine monohydrate. Actually, it's micronized, I think, but this is because a friend of mine got it and he said, bruh, this is disgusting. No kidding, it's unflavored. So I added some creatine because pre-gym does not have enough creatine. Today will be a full body workout, basically training my lagging parts and a bit YOLO mode. I do not have like a strict plan of which exercise I'm gonna do, so it will be a surprise every time. I'm gonna try to record at least 1 set of each exercise. Sadly, it's Saturday, which means the gym will be crowded, so I do not promise. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck.
But I never say goodbye. It's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, never like this, never like, never like
Well, it was not a full body workout as I didn't do legs, but I'm not that insane to do legs twice in a row. So, yeah. Fun story, guys. Actually, not that fun, because it could have ended pretty badly. Yesterday on my leg day, I was doing RDL, barbell RDL. It was my second set with 145 kg. I did 10 reps and I was ready to rear rack the bar on the squat rack. And then when I stepped forward with my left leg, I misstepped, I twisted my ankle, and basically the whole weight of the barbell fell on top of my ankle. And it really hurt. The barbell fell to the ground. I thought that I broke my ankle. After a bit of stretching and after sitting for a bit on the bench, it was okay. I could feel my ankle, but it was not like pain. And I finished the workout, of course, carefully, because it was just my first exercise, and after that I lowered the weight on some of the exercises and concentrated on the form. Just 1 second of not being focused, losing concentration, could have cost me not going to the gym for probably a few months and skipping a leg day and having chicken legs after that. Yeah, you're gonna say I don't have legs even now, but I do have. I just happen to have humongous calves, and my quads don't look that good when the calves are in the picture, in the frame. Anyways, thank God everything's alright. Surprisingly today I managed to record every single exercise despite a lot of people looking at me, but I'm pretty happy, and I managed even to record a physique update. So now it's time for some food. It's time for the big meal of the day. As you know, I usually do 3 meals per day, or sometimes even 2, and this is the big one. This is the one I have post-workout, where I get basically all my carbs. So what we have here is 185 grams of puffed rice. Here it is, puffed rice. This is basically pure carbs, no fat, a bit of protein. And full boxing this Nesquik Duo, which is actually one of my favorite cereals we get here. Here it is. 1 huge ass salad, 600 grams of tomatoes, 600 grams of cucumber, some quark, 1 high volume oatmeal bowl. It's basically oats, some quark, sweetener, cocoa powder, and a lot of water. First I drink the liquid with a spoon, which takes me some time, and after that I eat the thicker oats underneath. Yes, it's not for everyone, I like it. Quark sauce, which I'm gonna add to my protein gel. As you know, I don't go a day without that. It's just super simple, pure protein, high volume. I have a huge appetite, perfect for me. So I'm gonna add some from the quark sauce, which is basically some quark, sweetener, xanthan gum, water, and just with the blender you make the sauce. And the rest I'm gonna add to the cereal as a sauce. So this will be my meal. You have seen it many times, I know, but this is what works for me. I like simple carbs, a bit of complex carbs, my veggies, my protein to be after my workout, and keep it low fat. Let's talk about the bulk and how do I proceed with it. I got a question from quite a few people actually from Instagram after I asked you there, what do you want to see in this video? By the way, it took me a lot of time to convince myself to record this video. I asked you on Instagram in a poll what you like to see. Do you want to see food? Do you want to see the workout? Do you want to see, or to be exact here, what my approach is towards bulking? The other one was the protein bar, which as you already saw, I did. I hope you're gonna try this recipe and seriously tag me. I want to see your creations and what kind of flavor combinations you can do. And the clear winner was about the bulk, which surprised me because usually nobody watches this part, and probably just a few of you will watch this part as I'm talking right now. Pretty quickly, here's how I proceed with this bulk. There are so many things you have to take in consideration when you're lean bulking. First of all, and something that I do consider a lot, is the fact that I'm not a newbie. I'm not saying that I'm like advanced, but I have some experience at the gym. I've been working out now for but more than 5 years. And with that said, you know, hopefully that in the first years, when we are newbies, we gain the most muscle mass, and then it's okay to have like a bigger surplus. But as the years pass, the ability of your body to build this amount of muscle mass is not possible. I'm far from my newbie stage, I believe, and I think there's no point of me putting on 10 kg of weight in like 5-6 months. It's much smarter to do that during a prolonged period of time. So what I did is I first found my maintenance calories after my photo shoot, and for a while I stayed on them to normalize my hormones and just to have a nice base point. When you initially up the calories, you start looking softer and smaller, and it really takes a lot of time to your body to get adjusted to that. Right now I look lean, especially today, for some reason. But believe me, the first month and a half too, I looked so much softer than I am right now and smaller. And at the same time, I was the same weight basically from the photo shoot. Actually, I lost some weight at the beginning. That's why I started upping my calories, so I can start being in a calorie surplus. And I've been bulking since I think mid-August. And every time I add 150 calories when I decide. And I'm not adding calories and calories each week. I'm doing it when I see that the body responds good to it and there's no change in weight. For the last 4 weeks, this might sound insane to you, but I've been gaining consistently 100 grams of weight each week. Right now I'm at a body weight of 74.6 kg average per week. Today it was 74.4. So there's those days where you're less and there's those days that you're much higher, and that's why we make weekly averages. But I decided that I want to add a bit more calories so I can speed up this process a bit. But from what I can see, for the first 3 days I might have to up them again. So here's my advice for those that want to bulk like me, or at least similar to me. Each time your weight hits a plateau, up your calories with about 250. This is if you are a newbie. Maybe you can go up to 350, but I suggest first start with 250. If 2 weeks after you added the calories, your weight is basically the same, or it's just like 150 grams more per week, this means that this is not enough for you and you have to up your calories once again with about 200 at least. This is for the newbies. This is lean bulk. Don't up calories right away if you're not gaining weight, because the body can adjust and start gaining weight. If you're more advanced, I suggest keeping it really slow. Maybe I'm going way too slow, because I don't believe I can gain more than 2.5-3 kg muscle mass per year. So if I gain 10 kg, this means like 7 kg are just fat, and I have more work to lean down after that. I want to gain really slowly because I'm considering next year in October maybe to doing a show, and I do not want to gain too much fat, which will eventually happen. It will happen. I'm probably gonna be bulking till next June, maybe mid-June, as I'm leaning down pretty fast. And I prefer actually doing it that way because I hate being in deficit. That's why I hate doing cheat days, because I have to do a calorie deficit. Something else that I've been doing, I upped my protein intake for a few reasons. Protein needs more energy to be digested, which means I can eat a bit more. At the same time, I really enjoy protein foods, protein-rich foods, and they're super tasty to me, so I upped my calories with some protein. Yes, it is excessive, and probably most of it is just digested as carbohydrates after that, after it morphs, transforms like Guzman. That's my decision, it's not yours. I'm not saying you have to do that. Just like 2 grams per kg is perfectly enough. I like to stick to high carb because fat is not really something that we use for energy. My phone fell. Fat is not used for energy, and we don't really need more than we need, which is the minimum or a bit above. So currently I'm at like 0.8 grams of fat per kg. which is perfectly enough for me. I'm training 5 days per week. I'm doing upper, lower, rest, upper, lower, and the lacking body parts that I think that need more improvement, I do some extra work. As I said, it's not like I have specific exercises. I do this YOLO style workout, and it's just like a fun workout to do each week and to look forward to. Activity is always the same, guys. I do 20,000 steps, and at the end of the day they are more like 24 25k, because I do not count the steps that I do in the office when I work and the steps at the gym. I do not think those should count as active steps, and not that the active steps are all active steps, but I like to do it that way. I think that's it. I just like to keep things slow, give a chance to the calories to adjust, or if they are enough, to keep with them until I get adjusted and I have to up them again. Right now I think I'm pretty sure I need to up my calories soon, and I will do that. Actually, there was a little period of 2 weeks that I decided to maintain weight because I got an offer from Sofia for like a photo shoot, but I think things fell apart and I upped my calories. Quickly about the videos, I really hope that the last video will do well and bring the motivation back to me to record more videos. It didn't work out as such. So yeah, it's really hard for me to sometimes leave the camera. Today things just happened. I'm so far pretty happy how things go. I'm not happy about how long the video might turn out because of this talk, but we shall see. I'm lacking motivation. YouTube has turned into a homework, not as a hobby, as of right now. And lastly, next week I've decided I'm gonna do the cereal challenge, and I've been planning on the intro. I have a cool idea. I'm looking at the cereals, really looking forward to it. I hope I'm gonna be in good mood to record the video, because if you're not in good mood, the video doesn't turn out as good. I'm excited to try all the cereals that Ron sent to me, that Alex sent to me. Good stuff are coming, at least for me. I enjoy cereal. I'm sure that some of you really enjoy cereal as well. If you're subscribed to me, you probably like cereal. Cereal. I eat cereal. I'm gonna rest for a bit, and after that I have a little bit cooking to do before my last meal for the day, and after that I don't know what I'm gonna do. So hopefully this was useful for you, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. Soon all of those cereal boxes and those here will go to a better... yeah, that's Tilmor Dew, that's whiskey. Not good, kids. But all those cereal boxes, this was as well sent from Alex. I did not record how I tried. As well, catty corn is amazing. It's like one of the best fruity cereals I've had. So yeah, all of those cereal boxes will go here on those walls. So I plan to put the cereal boxes from here to the air conditioner, and a bit on this side above my bed. That is a mess right now, so I'm not gonna show it. And as you see the walls, there was a sticker. It's not cool looking, but when I add the boxes, I think this will be like a perfect spot for the start of the cereal challenge. Currently I'm prepping some chicken. I just cut it up, added some of this ketchup seasoning, some cheese seasoning. Trust me, I tried it, it's amazing. And some pink Himalayan sea salt, as well some black pepper, but it was the last bit, so I threw the packet. Now I'm gonna mix this up and grill it. I'm still cooking, but in the meantime I'm gonna have my last meal for the day. It will be 200 grams of chicken and some plain cucumber that has just a little bit of Himalayan sea salt. Pretty simple, really quickly. The flavorings are amazing, and I'm really looking forward to this meal. And a bit later I'm gonna show my final macros for the day. The summer is almost gone. The summer is almost over, just as this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Try to make it entertaining, somewhat informative. My final calories and macros will be on the screen. As you see, I got pretty close to the goal. A bit over my protein goal, but that's fine with me. Even extra protein. As you see, people are still sunbathing. I'm not gonna do that anymore this year. I had enough. And yeah, Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below. Are you excited about the cereal challenge? Because I am, and I'm pretty excited, honestly. Pretty excited. It's becoming a tradition. Ron is going to do the challenge as well, but it will be a bit later. He's gonna do it. And he's gonna try some good cereal I sent to him from Bulgaria. So yeah, see you in my next one.